Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of Indonesia's most beloved street foods, bakso. You might think you know everything about this delicious meatball, but we've gathered 40 lesser-known facts that will blow your mind. So sit tight, grab your favorite snack, and let's get into it. Bakso's name originates from the Hokkien word, bak-so, meaning minced meat, showcasing its Chinese roots in Indonesia. Although now made mostly from beef, early versions of bakso were often made using pork, especially by Chinese immigrants. The spread of Islam in Indonesia led to the adaptation of bakso into a halal dish, swapping pork for beef. Bakso's popularity surged during the Dutch colonial era, as it became a favorite of both locals and colonizers. Bakso vendors were originally mobile street hawkers carrying poles balanced on their shoulders, called pikulan. There's not just one kind of bakso, different regions have their own versions. For example, in Malang, East Java, you'll find a unique variety known as Bakso Malang. In Solo, Central Java, the local specialty is Bakso Solo, which is typically smaller and more delicate in texture. One of the most extravagant versions is Bakso Beranak, or pregnant meatball, which is a giant bakso stuffed with smaller meatballs inside. Bakso Granat, or grenade bakso, features extra-large meatballs filled with spicy chili sauce that explodes with flavor. Vegetarian versions of bakso, known as bakso tahu, or bakso sayur, have become popular, made from tofu or vegetables instead of meat. Traditionally, bakso is made from a combination of finely ground beef and tapioca flour, giving it a springy texture. The mixture is vigorously pounded to create the perfect chewy consistency, a process known as diaduk, which can take hours. Some bakso recipes include a small amount of crushed ice in the dough to help achieve the ideal springy texture. While beef is the most common base, bakso can also be made from chicken, fish, or even shrimp, depending on the region. The texture of bakso is one of its most important qualities. A proper bakso should bounce when dropped on a hard surface. In Indonesia, bakso is more than just food. It's a cultural symbol of togetherness, often served at family gatherings and celebrations. President Barack Obama famously mentioned bakso during a visit to Indonesia, noting it was one of his favorite childhood dishes. In Indonesian pop culture, bakso sellers, or tukang bakso, are often depicted in films and soap operas as cheerful, hard-working vendors. The iconic ting-ting sound of a bakso vendor's cart bell is instantly recognizable across Indonesia. Some bakso vendors pass down their secret recipes through generations, creating family-run businesses with cult followings. Bakso is often served in a flavorful beef broth, garnished with fried shallots, chopped scallions, and a splash of spicy sambal. A popular side dish to accompany bakso is pangsit goreng, crispy fried wontons that add extra crunch. Noodles, both rice and egg varieties, are often served alongside bakso, making it a hearty, satisfying meal. You'll often find tofu or hard-boiled eggs stuffed into larger bakso to add more flavor and texture. In Yogyakarta, you can find bakso served with rice cakes known as lontong, offering a different twist on the classic bowl. Bakso has gained international fame, with Indonesian restaurants around the globe offering this dish on their menus. In the Netherlands, due to Indonesia's colonial history, you can find bakso in traditional Dutch Indonesian eateries known. Bakso is often compared to Italian meatballs, though the use of tapioca and the springy texture makes them distinctly different. In Malaysia, bakso has made its way into street food culture, though it is slightly spicier to cater to local palates. In the United States, bakso festivals have popped up in cities like Los Angeles and New York, catering to both Indonesian immigrants and curious foodies. The largest bakso ever made weighed over 1,500 kilograms, about 3,300 pounds, and was created during a food festival in Jakarta. Bakso's incredible popularity makes it one of the most common street foods sold at Indonesia's night markets, known as Pasar Malam. The Bakso President in Malang is one of the most famous bakso joints in Indonesia, named because of its proximity to the train tracks, not any political connection. In recent years, bakso-themed instant noodles have become wildly popular, allowing fans to enjoy the flavor even when street vendors aren't around. Bakso bakar, or grilled bakso, has become a trendy street food twist, where the meatballs are grilled and glazed with a sweet, sticky sauce. In Bali, some chefs have experimented with fusion bakso dishes, combining it with Western ingredients like cheese or even truffle oil. There are ice cream parlors in Indonesia that offer a bakso-flavored ice cream, combining sweet and savory tastes into a quirky dessert. Bakso Mozzarella is a popular fusion dish where mozzarella cheese is stuffed into the meatballs, creating a gooey, cheesy surprise when you cut into them. Innovative bakso dishes now include spicy variants like Bakso Mercon, filled with fiery chili paste, guaranteed to challenge your spice tolerance. In recent years, health-conscious bakso variations have appeared, with versions using lean meats, less tapioca, or even vegan ingredients. Well, there you have it, fascinating facts about Indonesian bakso that you probably didn't know. Which one surprised you the most? Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe our channel.